essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a measure up of the square footage of the slabs, kind of indicate where there's settlement, where things are back sloped, mark out all the cracks. I'll probably give him an option. So he noted here that there is a gap forming, so it's separated from the entrance patio. There's nothing we can do about that. We can't push the slab closer, but what we can do is potentially fill that. So I'll give him an option once we do the lift, just to kind of seal that up, prevent water getting in there. So yeah, I'll just start by measuring things out. So right now, I just basically, first I'll do a drawing of the home, get the square footage of the home down, and then we'll start mapping out the slabs. Concrete fully mapped out. So now I can start taking measurements, marking out the joints, placing products, and then just checking to see if there's anything that will impede the repair, make sure everything will go successfully. Here we have proper slope, which you want about a 1/2 inch over 4 feet. So you're good there. Here we've dipped down in the middle. See, in relation to this pad stayed true. This one you're down, say, 1.5 inches. So it's dipped down 1.5 inches. Then right here you can see where it's kind of scissored along this slab here, and then it's cracked off here. So the dip starts here, goes down, and then comes back up at this joint right here. So the area we would inject poly would be in this area, where in between the cracks. We like to say the cracks tell the story, and that's a good indicator right there. Or I'll probably run a string line across just to see exactly how much it's dipped in the middle here. So yeah, you can see here, right in the middle, how much it's dropped. So you got your 1.5 inches right there. So it's even all the way across. So here you're down, and then here you have your most settlement. You're close to 2 inches, and then it goes even onto this, and then this along this crack, the slab has broken and settled down this way, and you can see in relation to the back patio here, or the side path. So this whole section has dropped as well. So it's kind of fractured off this crack in both directions. So what we're going to do is account to fill this whole path all the way up to that settled slab right where the junction is to the, I think this is down probably 1 inch. 1.25 inches. So we'll be lifting all the way through, essentially encompassing this entire walkway up to that point there. So I'm going to include these two areas together. So instead of doing front path, side path, I'm going to say front path / side path, and it'll all be one lift. We always want to check our drains, make sure they're not perforated. I don't see any holes in it, but it almost looks like it's going right into the concrete, and they've done some interesting tile work there. No, that wouldn't be perforated. That's solid. Okay. Perforated just means that there's holes inside the drainage. So we could either do things like put a pool noodle down there just to block the holes. Essentially, the polyurethane can get inside and block the drain. So we just always have to mark those out, let the crew know, so they can take any precautions. You can see along here, they've done some previous sealing. It's obviously settled since then. It's also dropped along this side path here. So we're looking at, just under 1 inch of settlement, probably 3/4 to 1/2 inch all the way through. So not a ton. They've done their own kind of crack repair there. If we're lifting here, that potential for that to reopen up. So I will include that crack to be redone. And then also, if they want, we can clean this up and seal that up as well. So I'll include that. So that's just the home kind of footprint, then I'll start building up the concrete slabs around it so we can get an accurate read on the measurements and mark out where all the products will be placed, and any cracks or anything like that we can note. So I'll get started on mapping out the concrete. So what I do is usually bring them through, show all my findings in detail, give them a good grasp on exactly what needs to happen, and yeah, then we'll go from there. So I will get started. Okay, so now that I have all my measurements and information, I've filled everything in. I've broken it down into areas. We have front path, side path, back patio, the measurements, the total joints and cracks, and then anything that is larger than a 1/2 inch in width, I mark out. Anything that involves caulking removal. So now the next steps is I upload the drawing. So I'm gonna upload this drawing, and then I'm gonna start filling out areas we're doing polyurethane, where the cracks are, and the joints, and then upload that to them. And then that is how I mark out everything in yellow is where the polyurethane will be installed. Fix that a little bit. And now I'll mark out the cracks first. There's one crack here. And then that one right where the settlement is most apparent. So it'll look just like that. Now we have everything marked out, all the cracks and joints, the polyurethane, that area is complete. So now we'll go around the side to the back path. Okay, so now we'll do the back patio. So this area here, I talked to the homeowner. He said he's noted some settlement on this slab. I'm hesitant to lift this because they have poured this kind of garage addition to the height of the settled slab. So right now it's in line with the interior slab. So we don't want to lift here per se. But down in this corner, he's noticed some settlement. So we may just do a slight bump up here, just to even it out with this slab, and then stabilize this slab here because he's noticed some settlement. You can see here they've had to shim their stairs, but weight of the stairs, you know, it's not too heavy. But I think we'll just stabilize this one. It doesn't look too bad in terms of settlement. So I think we're just going to do a little lift here, stabilize there, and then fix the joint. And then we'll call it good on this one. I'll just put together the quote. Now I have all the information I need, ready to go talk to the homeowner and kind of walk them through the plan. So what I do is usually bring them through, show all my findings in detail, give them a good grasp on exactly what needs to happen, and yeah, then we'll go from there. So I will get started.